You couldn't imagine the anxiety a black man faces when entering spaces where there are no brothers. No next of kins, just unrest within when I'm viewed as other. No words spoken or needed. If this was chess, I'd know their next play. They'd cross the road as I pass or hold close to their bags, they're confused. But I'm still the one left in a perplexed way. Wanna know what's worse to feel? Seeing a brother and I wonder if it's a threat to me with an urge to hurt or kill, because deep down I can't trust him. The narrative of black on black crime, I'm more likely to die at the hands of one of them youths with a knife as it frosts in. The fear is also real. But what's more so true is the feeling when we both catch a gaze. I look him dead in his face, he sees a king, I see a god. A subtle salute to my brother from another mother. We hit each other, but this time, it's with a black man's nod.
It's a secret thing, man. We shouldn't even be talking about it, right? You're like messing with the mystique of it.
What does the black nod mean to me?
It means I see you, it means I acknowledge you.
Solidarity, unity, we represent a similar struggle.
A recognition of a type of human value.
It's just a symbol of acknowledgement to say, you know, I recognize you, I see you, we made it.
For me, it means like you're my reflection.
It's gone on all my life since puberty.
What it means to me is a form of greeting that the black culture really has, whether you're from the Caribbean or Africa.
With the different types of like nods and the different types of nodders, should I say, I think they're purely mood and personality specific. Sometimes you get that like little, just like you'll be like, yes, wagwan, and then you'll get the touch of the art, then you might have man actually holler out to you and say something, and then you get that hyper nod, like, yes brother, wagwan.
Yeah. I love the drive-by nods, you know, when a man's driving and he looks and he's just like, yeah. Today I received one on a bike, a man was on a bike, and he was like, yes.
You get a nod and you're killing it. You know, if you get that means you're smashing it through the roof.
When me and my mum moved out of the ends and kind of moved to a predominantly white area, I was walking down the street one time, didn't see anybody that looked like me for quite a while, and then I was going to the supermarket and I saw somebody just wagwan, touch the art and say wagwan my you, and that just lifted me up, you know?
The black nod is just a way to remind each other that, yo brother, you're a king, you know what I mean?
And just engaging that black nod with black person, it reminds you and reaffirms to you that no, I do have the right to, I am allowed to walk the streets, I am allowed to be, I'm allowed to exist as I am.
But I thought growing up, it was our families all came over from the Caribbean, Africa, and even though we came by mass, we were still a minority. So every so often, you know, see another black guy, you're all right.
My granddad came to England from Jamaica in the 1960s when he was 16 years old. Every time you see another black man, it says, wagwan, sir, wagwan. When he was here, the racism and the prejudice was rife. So he always made sure to always connect with other black people when you see them out the road, because you never know, it might save you one day.
So a nod has become a reference to, it's hard to put into words, to just acknowledgement. Acknowledgement is what I think it is.
It's big, it's huge, it's like, it's enormous, you get me?
Powerful.
So, it's powerful.
Yeah.
I remember going into my first term at university. So I went there, I was expecting, you know, to be one of the few black people, and I was. And we were sitting in the lecture hall like for the first introductory session, and then, you know, two black guys kind of walk in, and immediately me and one of them just lock eyes, we just have eye contact and we nod at the same time. 1 or 2 minutes, we're laughing like we've known each other for years. That friend is one of my closest friends till today.
Nigel Ben nodded me when I was driving the bus, man. I was driving my bus. I saw him on Tower Bridge and our eyes met and he nodded me. Open the door. Nigel, you're the greatest!
But when you do the black nod, it kind of reminds you that you are a piece of the puzzle, and when you put those pieces together, you can see the big picture. So whenever I see another brother and I nod to him, it reminds me that I'm part of something bigger.
It has had an impact maybe because it's made us realize the strength of community, even when we're not all in the motherland, when we're not all in Africa, we're not all in the Caribbean.
For me, a nod is acknowledgement, kind of, I got you. I know you're here.
When I nod at you, I'm saying I'm glad we made it.
When I look at you and nod, I'm saying peace, love and respect.
When I nod at you, I'm saying, Wagwan, what's good?
When I nod at you, I'm saying I see you. You're my reflection. The spirit in me is the spirit in you.